there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Libra in a relationship with Virgo. This is a part of my YouTube series, The Libra Experience, in which I take a look at Libra in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Libra, please go back and check that out. Libra with Virgo is a match that I don't see happen very often. I can't think of any friends that I have who are Libra or Virgo dating a Libra or Virgo. And that's not to say that there's a reason for this, but there kind of is a reason for it. You know, Libra and Virgos are very different in a lot of ways. If we look at the full astrological makeup of both signs in this match, there may be more explanation as to why these two signs come together in the first place. But if we're just looking at sun sign alone, it's kind of hard to grasp, okay? For starters, both signs are of different elements. Libra is an air sign, Virgo is an earth sign. And so Virgos tend to be much more practical, whereas Libras tend to be more pie in the sky. You know, there's this need for harmony and beauty and comfort and love and you know, all types of other bohemian practices that Libra genuinely needs in his or her life. And Virgo, you know, Virgo may appreciate it, but that's just not how Virgo operates. Virgo is much more practical and grounded, more detail-oriented, and is more concerned with things that are tangible, okay? And so tangibility is probably the word that creeps up the most when it comes to, you know, examining the compatibility between these two signs, because Libra is an air sign, and so Libra tends to operate in the realm of ideas, whereas Virgo, you know, wants to be able to feel the ground beneath his or her feet, and Virgo, you know, enjoys and prefers, you know, comfort that will always be there and is tangible, and is able to essentially be identified and felt and formed and structured. Okay, so these are the core differences between these two signs, and that's not to say that as a result, you know, it's a relationship that would never work. Of course, you would have to understand your differences, and you would have to accept your differences, and you would have to be open to, you know, looking at life from the eyes of your partner if you're a Libra or a Virgo in a relationship with one another. But again, you have to be these things in order for that relationship to work. When it comes to sexual compatibility, I think Virgo will definitely benefit the most from this match. You know, Virgo, again, is very detail-oriented. And the thing about Virgo in terms of his or her style of lovemaking is that Virgo doesn't want to miss a beat. You know, Virgo wants to make sure that every nook and cranny has had that same amount of attention, okay? Virgo doesn't want to miss out. And if anything, this is what makes Virgo such a skilled lover. But Libra is much more chill in the bedroom. Libra is much more passionate in the bedroom. And Libra will do a really good job of, number one, helping Virgo to just relax, and stimulating Virgo in a way that's more sensual, in a way that's more otherworldly, in a way that doesn't involve Libra making sure that he or she has touched every single button, okay? So your lovemaking styles are different. However, I think Virgo would really benefit from Libra's experience in the bedroom. In terms of your disagreements, this is another area where some effort will be necessary in order for you to overcome your disagreements. You know, like I said, Virgo is very practical, very earthy, and looks for practical, real results. And while Libra wants the same, and Libra wants to, you know, attain those same outcomes in the way of compromise, and Virgo is very open to compromise. The fact of the matter is Libra is flighty, and it's very difficult to get Libra to actually, you know, be firmly committed to a certain outcome or a certain viewpoint or a certain way forward. Libra needs time to weigh the scales. Libra needs time to weigh his or her options. And this may come off as being indecisive, and in a lot of ways, to a certain extent, it is. But this is Libra's process. And that process, in the long run, is definitely going to be something that is going to be frustrating for Virgo, okay? So you want to keep these in mind. You know, how you overcome your differences are different. Libra wants compromise and fairness and balance and equality. whereas Virgo tends to say, well, what makes the most sense? And it just doesn't work that way. And both signs here are right in their approach, but different nonetheless. And so you want to keep this in mind, and make sure that you're not reaching a stalemate, but that you are still actually communicating and overcoming your differences. And in doing that, obviously it shows there's a willingness and there's a commitment to the relationship, but you obviously have to be willing and committed. Okay? So it's a funky match. I'm not going to say it's a good match or a bad match. It's a funky one. And really what it boils down to is just understanding your differences and understanding how you both operate. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com. And until next time, good luck.